It's a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait. Saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape. College series here, gotta hear my name on draft day. AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case. Excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days. Gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play. Only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase. Offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams. I ain't work for nothing, went through summer camp with 2-a-days. Gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana pilling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team or rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty, and tonight we have got a brand new guest joining me here in the booth. And some of you guys may know him as he has ran a college series himself, known as the PFL. Currently talked about a potential partnership that is coming here with the league that is going to impact the college series, and it's only right to have him make his debut here tonight with me for this national championship rematch from CS4 between number 7 Alabama visiting here at the Shoe at Ohio Stadium to take on number 9 Ohio State. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and introduce Zeke Pruitt. How you doing? How excited are you about here?
What's going on, man? Oh, man, I appreciate you, Smitty, bringing me in like this. What's going on, RFL world? Your boy is here to the college series. It's Zeke Pruitt in the booth, and we're going to have some fun tonight, guys. It's an exciting night. We got a rematch of the national championship last year, guys, so you definitely want to tune into this one. We got 2 5-2 squads coming in. You know, just like last year when they met, they both were 12-2, so a little bit deeper into the season, going well, a lot more at stake. But this time around, 5-2. Let's see who's the better team. Who do we have on the docket to take the top spot here as Bama is rolling again and again, guys? I am excited to be in the booth. Shout out to everybody in the community. Smitty, much love to you, brother. Let's get this thing going.
Yep, man, and we've been talking. We're going to have a meeting tomorrow and everything. A lot more to talk about. Might even end up bringing, you know, this topic once we have our meeting on the podcast on Wednesday. We'll figure all that stuff out. But hey, just know a lot is to come for the RFL, and I really do feel like this partnership is going to bring this league to a whole nother level, including his, where we can work in tandem together to make something special, to make this league what we always dreamed it to be. And with that being said, you guys already know what time it is. This game's about to be underway. Never mind the rankings that are on the bottom of the scoreboard here. For whatever reason, those numbers will not change. I'm going to have to get with Trauma on that. I think he's going to help out in that department. But this game's about to be underway. Let me know in the chat who you guys got winning. Alabama or Ohio State. The national championship rematch is officially underway as Alabama kicks this one off to the Buckeyes, who's going to start out from the end zone. and wrapped up down at the 23-yard line as we get our first look at Ohio State starting quarterback marching out onto the field, Dylan Lewis.
Yes, Smitty, and we got Dylan Lewis coming out, and you got to think last week against Florida, they did come out with the 34-26 victory where Dylan went for 28. He went 28 for 42 on 430 yards and 4 touchdowns. Now, they did come away with an interception on Dylan, so he was a bit, flustered in the pocket, but hey, any guy that could throw for 430 on 66% is my guy. So we're going to get a look at this kid and see what he could do against the #1 team, or I should say just a juggernaut of Bama each and every year. Let's see how he can live up to what happened last season, because we know our guy King Wyatt back there winning that national championship. He was a bit different. So let's see if Dylan Lewis can live up to the expectations of an Ohio State Buckeye quarterback.
Yeah, it's been a little bit rough sailing for him at times. A lot of hype coming into this college series, mainly from the beginning. Tapered off a bit in Ohio State, looking to try to keep themselves in the national championship conversations as the first pass is going to be completed out there to McCaskill for an 8-yard gain.
Oh, yeah, McCaskill is going to pick up the 8 on that one as we look at a 2nd and 2 here. And Ohio State looks like they're going to attack, maybe a little quick dump-off game early on, as a little bit shy of a first, but we got Dylan setting up in the shotgun, going to hand it off. Oh, going to push in 2 for the first and more. Smitty, we got Ohio State looking like they're moving, taking charge early in this drive.
Yeah, and that's going to be Euro Wimbush getting his opportunity there to run, who was looked at as the top back coming out of this year's college series. This is his 3rd year in the RFL with the Buckeyes. Well, 2nd year with the Buckeyes. Won that national championship, transferred from Penn State. And here goes Dylan Lewis underneath on the drag as he completes that one out to Arturo Flores.
Yeah, just another quick dump off again to the outside, as we spoke about before. Looks like they're going to be playing the short game here, just check downs, maybe even not quite getting the first they need on those passes. That defense is playing up a bit, but right now Ohio State looking good. 2nd and 8. Let's see if Dylan can move it a bit here. Maybe even take a shot or two. I love when quarterbacks take shots.
And they will keep it on the ground here. This is a good play made by the Alabama defense as he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage. And this matchup is just very important because this could be a game that whoever ends up on the losing end of this one will not be able to compete more than likely in a national championship. But this could be the year where we have a team that has lost 3 games make it to the national championship. Last time we had a team make it with 4 losses was back in the first ever RFL College Series. So this is a very important game for both of these squads. There goes that shot you were talking about.
There's that shot.
Incomplete. And Bama holds 4th down.
Yeah, that was that shot there, Smitty. I was looking for that shot, and I guess I see why he wasn't taking it a little earlier. Just a bit out of control on that one, but I do like seeing him take the shot nonetheless as we pull up a 3 and out, 4th and 8. And we're going to get our first look at Bama on the offensive side after this return here. We're going to get maybe a couple, not even a yard on the play here, starting just above the 20. Let's see what the Crimson Tide have for us. And our guy, Logan Goldsberry, coming off of a big game, 361 yards last week on 4 touchdowns on 79% passing. That is just amazing. Talking 35 for 44, no interceptions. But they did suffer defeat to Tyon Nickerson in Tennessee on that last-second Hail Mary tip drill to Charlie Dotson, a 52-yarder. So that was the last time we seen this Bama team on the field, and I know that was a crusher, a heartbreaker. So we're going to get a chance to see Logan, see if he can take this team back and get them back in that win column.
We talked about how this guy last week, if he gets it together, this is a dangerous Alabama team. It's a fumble to start the game as it's going to Ohio State quickly back with possession as it is scooped up by Corbin Coase. Wow.
Oh, boy, you know what? I know it was a bit rough last time we seen him on the field, and I guess things just got a bit rougher. When it rains, it pours. First play out of the gate, boomstick.
Absolutely killed by Caden Ferragamo, the linebacker there on this play. And, man, he was just about to hit the ground, but a good last-second hit to jar that football loose. Ohio State, another opportunity to be the first to put points on the board as Dylan Lewis looks to pass. Pressure's coming. Throws on the move, and he's got Euro Wimbush for a nice 4 to 5 yard gain.
Yeah, Wimbush is going to have to be very active. It seems in this offense tonight. Again, just a lot of short gains. And I mean, I got to credit Bama's defense. You know, I don't want to put it too much on to Ohio State's offense. Bama defense playing some very sturdy defense right now. So I do want to see Ohio State move the chains here. As we're going to get a play action here. Fake.
Incomplete, broken up.
Yeah.
As he tries to go to Sheffield there on the play. Now 3rd and 5.
Yeah, this Bama defense is looking very vicious. And they are on attack mode right now, head hunting. And Ohio State trying to figure this thing out. I'm not sure what they can get going here, but they've got to get their receivers, maybe a couple slants. I'll try to catch them across the middle. Let's see what they do here. Dylan Lewis looking, surveying the field. There it is.
Oh! Completely crushed on the play, and that is going to bring up 4th down as Langford is able to lay it down over the middle. And Alabama's got some thumpers on the defensive side of the ball, as you can see right there, as they are once again going to have to punt it away despite getting that turnover. This could be a game that I've heard others talk about being potentially a low score, as it was in that national championship game, and should have probably been a roughing the punter right there. Got away with it, goes out of bounds as Alabama starts things out. It was a good first play for Alabama when they came out. Of course, unfortunate fumble, but I'm pretty sure now ball security is top priority for them on this possession.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. You got to think that's the first thing coach is yelling at these guys. Ball security. Do not fumble my football is what coach is telling them, because, you know, they didn't even give the unit a chance. You know, QB1 laid it on the money. It was caught, but kids got to hold on to the ball. That's part of finishing the play strong. So at least give your team a chance to get downfield.
1st and 10 here for Alabama. So they're going to run it with Dwayne Cage. And Cage not being able to get much. And already we're seeing a nice dose of Ferragamo early within this game. 2 plays, he's been able to make them on the 2 plays that Alabama's had here on offense. Forced the fumble, and there he is holding the run to just 2 yards.
Yeah, these guys, it looks like Ohio State's going to try to match them blow for blow on defense here, as we see Logan, getting a little pass down here in the midfield. Not too much there, just about a 5-yard gain, 3rd and 5 situation here. I'd say 4 yards on that play. I'd say, actually, Smitty, this looks like a defensive showdown. I don't know. Although I was kind of getting on Ohio State's offense earlier, it looks like Bama's struggling a little bit here to move the ball as well.
And they typically do have issues when it comes to the offense. Logan Goldsberry, dangerous pass there. And Ohio State with a nice game plan right now, able to force that turnover, which I'm pretty sure wasn't expected by Alabama after the big play. But if these guys can keep their possessions quick and keep Alabama in field goal situations where they're not scoring touchdowns, that gives them a high percentage chance of being able to come out on top of this game. But they, too, struggling on the offensive side of the ball. And you start to tire out that opposing defense when you keep getting these opportunities. So right now, I'd have to say the momentum is slightly in favor of the Buckeyes.
Yeah, I have to agree there. Just like you said, just the fact that Bama, they are playing great defense, but their offense is not moving. So at the end of the day, you're just shooting yourself in the foot when it comes to that. You're not making any type of progression. And just judging off the last couple of games, or the last game, I should say, both of these quarterbacks very high in passing numbers. So it's very shocking to see them not be able to move the ball. But here we are. We have a pass and a 1st down here. Dylan Lewis going to get it going. Just 29 yards tonight, but he's going to catch Bryson coming across for a 14-yard gain. And those are the type of plays that the Buckeyes are going to need if they want to see anywhere close to 430 yards passing from Dylan.
And Dylan's going to be in the backfield here by himself. A 5-wide empty set. Heavy pressure's coming as he's maneuvering the outside the pocket. Pressure just getting there to force that ball off its course. Alabama's defense playing tough.
Playing very tough, but able to get away with that ball, get it out of the pocket, because that could have been very bad. We could have been looking at a 2nd and maybe 12 to 15. So that's some great awareness. And we'll see what these guys draw up on a 2nd and 10 here. Is Dylan in a shotgun set here, surveying the field. He's dropping back. Oh, he's going to step in, looking still, trying to find someone. Nobody. He's going to take it himself.
And that is going to be a first down to the 39-yard line. Dylan Lewis's first scramble of the game. And some comparisons with this kid coming into the college series. He's a big body guy, standing tall, well over 6 foot, and of course heavy. It comes at weight, about 230 pounds. This kid's still very nimble. He's got a strong arm on him, and he just gives you those Josh Allen vibes. Unfortunately, turnovers got to be something he keeps under control, and I guess you could say that's kind of the same when you talk about Josh Allen, especially starting off the NFL season with those 3 picks. But this kid, I mean, he's got potential. It's just got to show it out on the field. That's a nice 7-yard gain, though, on the play to bring up 2nd and 3.
Another nice pickup here, and again, it looks like Dylan's just having one of those nights where he's going to play it safe. He's going to take what the defense gives him, which hasn't been much so far. But at some point, you think you just trend upward throughout a course of a game with great coaching. As we're going to get another play, he's very active in the backfield, though. I got to say he is feeling that heat because he's looking very active in that backfield the last few plays as Bama's bringing on that rush.
Yeah, and I want to ask you guys in the chat, is Zeke a little too loud? Because I do see getting some peak meters. Let me know, and I can adjust them to kind of match my frequency here. There's a throw over the middle, though. That's going to be broken up incomplete. Let me know in the chat, guys. Sounds good. This is a little bit. Yes. Okay. Yeah, because I was getting some peak vibes here. Let me.
Yeah, you want me to? Yeah, let's just check out the level.
Okay, yeah, I kind of figured that was. All right, you guys are going to get some volume changes here, but let me. Okay, I'll click on Z. All right, field goal attempt here, though. Of course, the crowd volume is going away, but it will be Ohio State on the board, 3-0. Trying to fix this here.
Yeah, we finally got some points on the board here. Going to get Colt kicking one in and going to get this game started officially. We've been waiting for someone to strike first here, and it's going to be the Buckeyes again. Defeated Alabama last time these teams met in the national championship. So, this is going to be a big game for Bama to get some get back. But, oh man, look at that wig piece. Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
They moving it.
That thing was talking.
All right, so how does he sound now, guys? Is he too low? Go ahead, talk.
Yeah, how are we doing in there, guys?
Is he too low? Is he good? All right, you keep talking.
Here we go on the return. We're going to have the return from Bama here as they try to get things going in this first quarter. We got 5:45 left in the first. Let's see how they respond to the Buckeyes getting downfield and getting that field goal there to drop for them.
Too low. Says good now. Says Seth. It's good. Says Nico. Never mind. Says Sharp. All right, I guess we're good now. So this should be about equal levels.
All right.
Kind of peaking a little bit, but Ohio State.
I appreciate you. I was wondering if that was happening or not, but we got it all figured out. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So Alabama starting out 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line under center. Single back formation. They're going to stretch things out to the right side, and Corbin Coast, who had the fumble recovery a few possessions back, going to have that play in the backfield for a loss of 2.
Yeah, they're all over it. It's demon time tonight on the defensive end for both teams. Both teams came out on point tonight and just asserting themselves defensively. I believe that's what the game plan was for both coaching staffs. They figured, look at what the quarterbacks were able to do in the previous week. They went and did their film, their studies, did their scouting, and they're locking it down right now. So this is going to be one of those grinded out games.
And we've got a safety in the box here as they will toss it out. Broken tackle by Cage as he'll get to the 30-yard line. This is 3rd carry of the game. 3rd and 4. Alabama typically tends to get in this pattern where they run the football quite a bit, and there's nothing wrong with it. But when it's stagnant at times and they can't provide those yards needed on 3rd down to move the chains, that's where things can be an issue. And this is definitely going to add to that problem.
Oh boy!
False start, we're moving back 5 yards.
Yeah, we're going to bring them on back, and that's the worst thing you can see when you're on offense and you're a quarterback. When you see that line jumping or moving, you're like, oh man, we're going to have to back it up a little bit, and we're going to get a 3rd and 9 here. And just when they had some momentum, you had Cage breaking a nice tackle, which seemed like he was down, but he threw him off, and he was able to pick up some yards, and then we're going to bring that right back. So you got to be a little crushed off of that. But let's see if they can capitalize and make something out of nothing here.
And here goes Goldsberry with the pass, throwing down the field.
Oh, heavy
double
pressure.
coverage. That's good
Heavy
job
coverage
there by Xavier Spriggs as well as Corbin Coast. And that'll be a 4th down. Alabama's defense Ohio State's defense able to make a good play. Still nothing on the board here for Bama. They just can't seem to get it going.
They cannot get it going tonight, and again, like you said, they've been struggling on the offensive side. Just a lot of times, unfortunately, those great defensive teams, they don't normally have the offense to match, and that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing actually two teams with great defenses, as far as I'm concerned, and at least tonight, and both are struggling on the offensive side of the ball. So especially when you put them up against one another, it's just going to be one of those grimy games, and that's what we're seeing. Bama's yet to, I don't think I've seen a play over 15 yards gained here tonight by either team. I've seen a 14-yarder a bit earlier from Ohio State, but that was about it. So we're going to have to get some.
Definitely been tough to come by these yards as Ohio State comes out in a bunch to the left side. Lewis getting pressure. He's got to get rid of this thing. Getting chased, throws while on the move, and again, just cannot get the push to complete.
This kid's fighting for his life in the pocket right now. Every time I look up, he's running. He's fighting for his life right now. They got to get some blocking for Dylan out here right now.
And it's going to be tough against this Alabama defense, but I think right now we're just getting a feeling out process between both of these teams. Once they make the right adjustments at half, that's when things can be different.
Some more pressure.
Coming down, he is going to go.
Oh my gosh! The kid's running for his life out here, Smitty.
These guys having some trouble right now on both ends. More so, I would have to say it's definitely been Ohio State, because he is scrambling just about every play, as you mentioned. And then when it comes to Logan Goldsberry, he just hasn't made the right reads just yet and had an unfortunate fumble. And so Alabama has an opportunity to get themselves back in this offensively. Their defense in a great position here, 3rd and 24. He's throwing up a fade here.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Still caught for first down the sidelines as it gets to the 25. There's a huge play made by the 6'6" tall wide receiver, Bryson.
Only a 6'6" guy could go up and get that, because I for sure thought that was some trouble. I thought this guy was in serious trouble when he lobbed it up, but look at this kid, Bryson, making the athletic play. That's the play that the big leagues love to see. You got to go get it and make those plays that are going to get your team in position to win ball games, because, man, I didn't know what was going to come out of that. What a read and what a catch.
Bryson with the catch there, running outside, and
more
he's got space. Pressure is there, though, as they were closing in. Looks like they had a potential spy on Lewis, and that's still a solid 5-yard gain on first down.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. I just keep seeing that catch in my head. That was a real, that's like LeBron out there just going up for it or something. I didn't know he was coming down with that at all.
Yeah,
but, man, that was a big play.
About him, this guy actually submitted his player's name as LeBron James, so he was technically supposed to be LeBron James. But
okay, well, then, yeah. It's in the genes. It's genetic.
Incomplete pass, 3rd and 5.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, but listen, 3rd and 5 here, and at the end of the day, Bama locking down when needed, and they could come away with another 3 points here. It could be another situation, because as that field closes in, things get a little bit tight, and it's hard to come across yards.
And Alabama right here, they have to make sure that they secure this first down from being made, but unfortunately cannot do that. It's a spot route sitting there wide open. No way he wasn't going to make that read and that throw, as he finds Kentaro Sheffield. His first catch of the game, good for 7.
Oh, yeah. That's a big-time first. And, again, just great quarterback work from Dylan Lewis. As you stated, whenever he does get the time to throw, he's making the correct reads, unlike Logan on the other side, who is getting the time, just not making the reads. So if they can keep this up here, as we see him coming out of a shotgun, turning his back again. Oh!
Down at the line by the defense. And that's a good job. When you know you're not getting that pressure as a defensive lineman, the least you can do when you see that quarterback about to pass the ball is get your hands up in the air for those potential plays, and that's where they pay off.
Oh, yeah, especially when you got the quarterback moving and throwing it off his back foot, twisting his body. It's easy to get to him, but we got the handoff here.
Tackle there in the backfield. The defense.
Winbush
wrapped up there by Bolden. Shaq Bolden, a generic draftable prospect in the RFL draft class this year. And Winbush trying to get shifty. Great job going down the line, cutting off with a good pursuit angle for that wrap-up tackle.
Oh, yeah, they're all over the run game tonight. They're definitely not going to give that away. But right now, this is the time for the Buckeyes to step up and make a big-time play. Let's see what he does here. He's surveying the field. Dylan looking. He might have to press. This pressure's coming, so he's going to have to scramble maybe.
That's going to be a loss in the backfield.
That's
big
loss
coverage there by Alabama. There's nothing down the field when it comes to the intermediate to deep levels. And so you can see he's trying to attack somewhere in the end zone, but nothing obviously there. And he just had to check it down. Defense able to come down. Kramer with the secure tackle. And we are going to have a field goal attempt for the Buckeyes.
Just another 3 here for the Buckeyes. Again, yards are hard to come by tonight. Points are hard to come by tonight. Nobody has touched the end zone. Nobody wants to go home tonight, I guess. We got to get in somebody's crib. And I'm not sure who's going to deliver the first blow. But right now, Ohio State, they are on the board. They are up 6-0 right now. Bama's got to figure it out. Just the first quarter, very early. We got a lot here to go.
And that's a win for Alabama, I'd have to say, because it's still a one-possession game. You score a touchdown, you can take the lead. So 6-0. Bama's still very much within this game as the road team, and it's going to be a very pivotal offensive drive for Alabama if they can get some points out.
Who's a guy, Smitty, who's a guy tonight on this Bama offensive team or offensive unit that you're looking forward to stepping out the shell right now to maybe give a boost to this Bama offense? Who's someone that we can key in on and rely on right now tonight?
The big thing when it comes to relying the quarterback position is what's most important. I don't feel that Logan Goldsberry has had himself a bad game here. Like I said, it came out first pass was a big completion, unfortunate fumble. And he's only had a couple of plays that just has not panned out. Had that last play of his get batted down incomplete. So if anything, his receivers got to come up and make plays, but he's got to be the one who gets that ball to him. So he is the key piece to the success of this offense as he starts out with throwing to the flats here. And that's a solid game right there to start out. If they can keep utilizing him in this short passing game and start opening things up with the run, hitting the play action, I think that is what's going to work out for Alabama, as it did last week, even though they came up a point short.
Yeah, they did come up short there on that last heroic pass there from Tyon as we get a handoff here. Quick. Oh, just great defense. Going to come up shy of a first, 3rd and inches, in Ohio State bringing in that Buckeye defense we've been seeing all night tonight. Just very shut down on that run. Not a lot of running room for either team. I haven't seen any guys break out free. So this is going to be a tight game defensively, but we are going to end the first quarter here, guys, and let's get those 2s in the chat, guys.
We're already adapting it, so yes. Get those 2s in the chat. Second quarter is officially underway, and it's just been a field goal fest so far. 3 more quarters in the book, 12 minutes, and Ohio State looking to try to get the Crimson Tide off the field. And I think they should hand this one off to Cage with a run inside, but we'll see what they'll elect to do. A lot of teams have been pass-heavy on these 3rd and short situations. They'll come out here in the gun. And the handoff to Cage will work out as he shows his patience to the 40-yard line.
Just a power back there, just able to bully his way in, hide behind the block, push his guy forward a bit, and just clean up the yards. 1st and 10 here to start this second quarter off. Coach is loving it. And listen, guys, Cage versus Winbush right now. If I got my money out, I got to go with Cage right now, especially the way he's breaking tackles left and right. If I had to call it, this would be the game plan, as you said, just getting Cage free a bit. That way Logan can open up those lanes, get those receivers rolling.
1st and 10, Logan Goldsberry into the flats here, Sean Acosta with the catch there, 4-yard gain. Then Lewis saying chill. Yeah, Winbush is definitely a beast when it comes to the backfield, but that game plan of utilizing Cage is what's really going to open up things for this offense. And they're still coming out here passing here. 2nd and 6 as they check it down.
Like they're trying to go to
oh my goodness, I don't know what you had going on there, but
yeah, that's shut down. That flat is not. Yeah, they're pretty much all over that. And yeah, Winbush. Hey, Winbush out there. No disrespect to my guy Winbush. I know he's been out here trotting the ball for, 9 weeks strong. But I'm just judging off tonight. I feel like Cage is a little bit dialed in at right now. And he can go to Cage. Oh, nice.
As that is going to be caught by Sean Acosta once again.
Yeah,
Sean Acosta,
Acosta's
another
locked in.
generic tight end that is draftable in the RFL. So a lot of prospects that you're seeing here.
Yeah, Acosta looks like we just get a second catch there. He's 13 yards on the night, so just catching a little check down here, left and right. No big gains, but hey, a first down gain is always big in my book here. Logan's talking to his guys, it's 1st and 10. Just about 10, 20 left in the second quarter here under center.
And started out with a run inside.
See, there's that guy. There's that guy.
With the dive, able to put the shoulder down and gain 8 yards on the play. It's now 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, Cage with a big time pickup. And he's just going to keep powering his way down the field for this Bama team. That's about the best thing they've got going for them tonight, for right now at least.
Here.
There he is again.
And a broken tackle for the first down.
Yes, sir. And Smitty, there's the game plan we talked about. It seems like they're listening. They hear us down on the field. They're getting Cage involved.
Definitely need a big play. I'd say in the passing end, that's where I'm waiting for the play action. So we'll see if they'll call that here in this next play.
Yeah, I think they got him nicely set up right now. A couple of runs.
Yep. Spot route wide open.
Opened it up.
That is still a nice first down gain.
Gonna be a little short. Gonna have 7 yards on that one. 2nd and 3. But a nice gain. And again, just those run plays opening up, having these guys back up just a bit, bringing that pressure. And he's finding the open gaps. Logan's got it. He's got the reads. He's just got to get it.
Screen is absolutely atrocious there on that throw. So that's going to be a 3rd and 3. It looked like he had it there. And he tried to lead him up the field on that screen pass, but way too far.
Yeah, the communication was a little bit off there. But we do have a single back here, Cage. Going to get the handoff, hitting the outside strong. There it is. I believe that's a first.
He's got that first down, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, Cage just pushing the pavement, man. He's on attack mode, and right now it's not heavy yards, but it's important. It's vital yards. First down pickups each time he's touching the rock right now. Just running heavy.
Great job sealing by the offensive linemen, as you can see there. Big number 65 and 55. Just turning their bodies around, getting in that position to make sure that they had that outside on lock. And that's where you want to put your position, your running back in that position, where if you could get those blocks and leave them one-on-one, 9 times out of 10, your running back wins that matchup. Good tackle. A nice gain on the play as they rush it.
Here's my guy again. They're going to go to Cage. They're all over that, but this seems to be, they've went ahead and finally gave in to the run game, at least for right now. But I will love to see Logan kind of get back into his bag and get a little bit more confidence out here. Looks like he's electing. Oh, there he is. He's going to spread now. Going to clear it out.
He's set. And there's off-target pass. Looked like he had a receiver open.
He had a receiver for sure.
He's just not connecting with his guys. And this has been Logan Goldsberry's issue the past 2 years as a Crimson Tide quarterback. It's big moments like this, missing big passes that could turn into big plays to help you win a game. There's a shotgun formation as Oap trips to the right side and underneath. Big hit stick, going to keep him short, 4th down.
Yeah, just going to keep him shy there, 4th and 4, and looks like Bama's going to have to take 3. Going to finally get some points on the board and make this a game. Maybe give themselves some confidence and some motivation to take a lead on the next drive here. Just plenty time left in this first half, but despite the boomstick, setting up for a nice field goal here to get 3 points on the board and cut into this deficit.
And a field goal fest, but hey, finally Alabama's going to join it, as this will cut this deficit in half. Easy chip shot. It's up. It's good. 6-3. Ohio State still with the lead. Yeah, at halftime, we're going to actually have a little bit of a break, guys. I'm going to put the halftime show on. I'm going to go chat with, have a chat real fast with my guy over here on the booth. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we get this thing.
Yes, sir.
Because right now, it's definitely good that we're having this filling out process. It's a little packed because he's used to being in my role. And I guess some of you guys can tell and you can see it. It's like the play-by-play, going with the play-by-play. This is the kind of, clashes that happens at times. But at the same time, hey, you're not doing a bad job, man. You're doing a great job.
appreciate it, brother. Yeah, we gonna get it right. We just feeling it out, guys. Just our first run at it. Like you said, I'm just kind of used to being on the other side of it.
I can see what it is. Like, and I'm hoping to just talk about it anyway with the check. You know, it don't even matter. But like, yeah, because like you're used to calling the play when it starts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it's just like when we build that chemistry, it's gonna be on point.
Yeah, no, we gonna get it right, bro. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I'm following your lead. You take lead in the booth right now. We got our guy coming back up. Let's get it.
Here we go. Oh wow! Ooh. Wide open. Foot race, not going to catch
there
him.
It is.
To the 20, the 10-5. That's a touchdown. Ohio State first to score one, 78 yards.
McCaskill just coming out. I believe first play of that drive. Just he said we're going to turn it up here. We're at home. Dylan Lewis is locked in the pocket again, taking what the defense gives him. Just a clean route, wide open. Why not hit him for the home run crib? Just to the crib, McCaskill.
The extra point to go up by 10 points is good. Ohio State leads it 13-3 in just one play.
Man, that was a good play too. I know Dylan. I see him. He loved it. He's been waiting for that breakout play. I know he hasn't been too proud of his play tonight so far. I wouldn't say he's playing bad. Just he just wasn't making the big plays. And again, I love his poise in the pocket and he's able to take the shots that they give him. And right there, he just showed how great he can be by just feeding his guys in the positions that they are in open and getting them downfield. And just one play is all it took for a touchdown here. And Bama back against the ropes.
Yeah, this is looking tough. Like I said, this is an extremely important game for both teams. This loss here for whoever comes out on the worst end of things could knock them out of the Final Four opportunities. Alabama's going to have to show some fight here. Offense was at least able to get down the field, but 3 points is not enough. These guys have got to be consistent and put together that same kind of performance they had last week against Tennessee if they want to make this a game.
Yeah, these guys have got to get it together and get it together fast. Last week's loss definitely put them in a tough spot. So they're in a must-win situation almost. Like you said, it's rare a team gets to the championship with 3 losses here. So they are definitely in a must-win, and this is what they found themselves in. And let's see, there's plenty of game left, but we'll see what these guys can do because right now Ohio State has all the momentum.
Shotgun here, trips to the right side. Logan Goldsberry will look to pass underneath drag, but he's going deep himself, and he's got a huge first down gain to the 42-yard line. 33 yards on the play to Brooks.
And there's Brooks again. Oh, man, just making a big play here. Looks like the quarterbacks are inspiring each other because now Logan's saying, oh, you're going to take a shot? I'm going to take a shot too. I got that in my arsenal as well as number 7 making himself another play here on the Ohio State defense. Looked like 12 just fell behind a bit there. And we might have ourselves a game here, guys, if Bama can keep it up.
Let's see if they can, as it's another pass for Goldsberry, and this will be caught, they're going to say. The ball came out late, but he did have possession. That is a first down for Alabama. 10 of 14 is Goldsberry.
Logan heating up. He's in a pocket right now in a zone as he hits his receiver here for a first down, and Alabama charging down the field. They definitely want to make their mark on this game before the half and get a point, get about 7 on the board right here, make that thing a 10-13 game.
Here goes the stretch to the outside. Ohio State's on it. Not going anywhere. No gain.
Shut down, absolutely. Just nothing for Cage here. Tried his power running back style, but it wasn't going to work with 2 guys jumping on his back this time. Just not going to happen.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Goldsberry getting some pressure off the blitz, but has a wide open man who's going to get inside the 10 for a first and goal. That's Holden.
Holden pushing down the field here. Going to get a catch, first down, and plenty more, first and goal. And this is the Bama that we need to see. If the defense is going to be elite, or actually if the defense is going to give up a touchdown on a bomb, then their offense is going to have to come with it because the defense is all Bama was leaning on thus far. So they definitely don't want to crack now, the defense. So the offense giving their defense a rest here.
Bunch look, another pass attempt. Got a wide open man. It's a touchdown. However, there is some linen on the field. Hopefully it's not against Alabama for their sake, but we'll find it out. And it looks like it's going to be on Ohio State as they have the camera on the big man, Wyatt Harrison. Yep, that's roughing the passer. That's going to be a touchdown for the Crimson Tide. What a drive.
Yeah, there's that 7 they needed. They're going to go ahead and complete the drive here on a PAT coming up here soon. But that's that 10-13 ball game I was talking about that we needed here for Bama to make this thing a ball game just as we approach the under 5 minutes here in the first half of play. So, for Bama to make this a game at Ohio State definitely on the fence now, and they're going to have to try to find a way to strike back after this Bama touchdown because that was a little bit too easy, that drive, moving the ball down the field.
And the extra point to make it a 3-point ball game again is good. 5 plays, 74 yards in just a minute and 47 seconds on drive where Logan Goldsberry went 4 for 4 like a Wendy's meal. That's always my favorite pun to use. But got down the field, did what is necessary. If they can keep this up, this is going to be a game we've been anticipating.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, that was just too easy of a drive for Logan. 4 for 4. Just great routes ran by his receivers. As you stated earlier, his receivers has got to start making plays, and they have answered your call. They are making the plays necessary to get this Bama team back into this game. And now Ohio State, knowing that, they got to come punch back here. As Dylan Lewis coming off just 1 play last drive on a touchdown.
Yep, and he will. I know it's going to be tough to try to do it. I know he's hoping he could do the same thing, but 1 play, 78 yards, that's not easy to come by. But we'll see if they can dial something up like that. I'm sure they'll look forward to it. But all they need to do, there's still a lot of time here. It's 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this first half.
Most definitely.
Yep, still can take their time here. Single back formation. As they'll just run inside. That stuff. Good defense there by Bama.
Pressure. Absolute pressure from Bama. The big guys, heavy up top, heavy coming in right now. And you know what? I got to say, if Bama can keep the defense going as they just got their first breather in a long time, and Logan can come back with the same cannon, it's going to be trouble for Ohio State.
Sure will, as looks like they tried to set up a screen, and Will Wimbush got caught in the backfield, and it's kind of lucky that did happen because it looked like the linebacker was about to pick it off to the house.
Yeah, that was going to be nasty right there. Maybe a tip drill situation, but Ohio State, they got to lock in 3rd and 10. Let's see what Dylan Lewis has for us.
Emptying out the backfield now as he will throw on the move. He's been throwing like that for a while now, and that's going to come up short. He'll finally complete one. 4th down.
Yeah, this guy's love those karate kick passes. It's like, man, but he's showing, like you said, he's a big build, heavy build guy, and he's just showing us the athleticism out here on the field. He's showing coaches he could jump, do jump passes.
Yeah, all I hear every time in my head when he makes a pass like that is just everybody like kung fu fighting. I don't know why. He's just.
That's what I said. Like, what are these karate kick passes, man?
Yeah.
Come on, Dylan.
What's going on here, Dylan? There goes the punt.
Be creative out here.
He's got some space here to work with. And he'll get out to the 36-yard line. So we just saw Alabama get down the field with the quickness in literally a minute and 47 seconds to make this a 3-point ball game again. These are usually the times where you see Logan Goldsberry is locked in, and if he's locked in from this point on, this could be a dangerous possession for Ohio State. Their defense is really going to have to step up.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have to make some great plays here as we get a look here at Logan again, coming off that fresh, dominant drive. Let's see if he has another one in him, guys.
2 receivers to the right side. He's got 2 tight ends to the left. Lined up in the pistol. See the motion in. Holden on the end-around play. Will be brought down at the 40.
Not a bad play there. Not a bad 4-yard gain. Very, I wouldn't say risky, but interesting call early here. But if you're going to call a play like that, you're going to do it on a 1st and 10. Go ahead and get it out the way, and you got 4 from it.
That was actually Jermaine Burton there on that end-around play there. 2nd and 6.
Let's see what these guys have cooked up as Bama is going to start under center here for Logan.
And here goes Goldsberry on that angle route to Sean Acosta across midfield.
And there's Acosta again. It's going to be his 4th reception for 32 yards. He's just always in the right place at the right time. picking up the big yards for the first down and helping this Bama team keep the drive alive.
Now in the I formation. Play action, Goldsberry. He is really heating up. Now he finds Holden. As that'll be about an 8 to 9 yard gain. They'll say 9 for 2nd and 1.
This kid's getting very comfortable out here right now. And it looks like he's finding his marks and he's delivering. It's going to be 54 yards for Holden.
2nd and 1. Now under 2 minutes left. No 2-minute warning, of course, in college football. Still rolling. First down will momentarily stop the clock if they get it. Now they set up play action, trying to catch this defense off guard. And boy, does he have time in that pocket. Finally throws, got a man, and Burton's going to hold on for a first down.
Oh boy, just a great catch from Burton. That's going to be 4 for Burton. 4 catches on 44 yards. And man, was that beautiful. I'm talking, it was a bit of coverage there, but this kid was able to put it on the money and split the C right in the middle, right where he wanted it. Here it is again, another look, just right on point. 2 defenders right there, not able to see ball. But number 3, Burton, Jermaine Burton is going to pick up the big first down. And here comes Bama, another one of those drives for Logan.
And they are already in position to tie this game up. 3 points down inside the 20. He's setting up the screen, but it's going to be read out by Ferragamo for a loss of 3 in the backfield.
All over that right there, and that screenplay has not worked yet tonight. That's been getting shut down. We've seen it a couple times here, actually on this drive. So these guys have got to figure out a way to get away from that play. But right now, Ohio State is all over that one.
Still in field goal range despite the loss. They just got to make sure they don't take any unnecessary ones. And we've seen Logan Goldsberry take unnecessary sacks in this situation, but they go with the draw play out to the 20-yard line for a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 11.
It's going to be a 3rd and 11 situation here for after a cage attempt there, but nothing really for Bama on that run. Just a shorty. But here comes Bama, Logan Goldsberry again.
He will drop back looking to pass. Pressure is coming, and this is the unnecessary sack I was talking about. Just holding on to the ball too long. She just got to throw that away. Still in field goal range, but you could make this difficult for your kickers. This is a near 50-yarder, 49 yards. Does he have the leg for this? The kick is up, and it is good. Tie ball game, 13-all, with 38 seconds left in the first half.
Oh boy, guys, we got ourselves something here. We got the number 1 versus number 6.
Oh, that's inaccurate. Number 7, Alabama, and number 9,
that's right,
Ohio State. Yeah.
I got it written down right here, too. That's my fault, guys.
Yeah, my bad, man.
Number 7, Bama.
We're going to figure out how to fix that on the scoreboard.
I got into the game, and I was like, 1 and 6. But, guys, 7 versus 9. Apologize for that. But we have ourselves a thriller between 7 and 9, 13-13 ball game. And here comes Ohio State. Maybe they can get the ball downfield for a quick field goal here. You never know, Smitty.
Yeah, they can. I mean, saw him score in one play, 78 yards to Steve McCaskill. They got the capability of doing so, but I doubt this is the defense where you get lucky twice. And so they got to be able to try to set that up in order to make something like that happen. But big game with a couple of timeouts, and we know the college rules of getting that first down will stop the clock. So this is going to be a big drive for the Buckeyes if they can manage to get some points and take the lead for the end of this half. They will pass and be aggressive here. Another throw out on the move, but it's a beautiful one.
Oh, nicely done. Oh, yeah, just a beautiful pass there from Dylan Lewis, and I believe he did get him out. I believe he got out. I'm not sure. Have to take a look here, but 28 yards tonight for their receiver there, and I don't know, Dylan, guys, 78 yards before. He's capable of doing this in little time.
And he'll be in the gun here. Another throw out on the move. Big hit stick, but he crossed the line for the first down, which kind of got me skeptical as to why they would call the time. I could have saved that. But they got one more left.
My guy, Bryson.
He makes a big catch trying to go to Bryson again on that route there, and too far ahead. 22 seconds here, 2nd and 10.
We're going to get some stoppage on the clock there, so that's going to be the good thing to come out of this here, getting the ball out of bounds pretty quickly. We got 22 on the clock. Let's see if maybe Ohio State could get – I'd say they got room for maybe a couple more passes there couple good passes and a field goal. Let's see how they execute.
And this game has lived up to the hype right now. I mean, it's a tied game, evenly matched now, it's seeming. And they're starting to open things up. Game plan starting to come into fruition. Here goes four-man rush by Alabama as they will connect over the middle to Bryson, who's been tearing it up for another first down.
This kid, Kingston Bryson, has been delivering all night long and catching the ball at a high level right now. I'm talking first down after first down, 10 to 20 yards. I believe he's up to about 79 to 80 yards on the night. This kid is definitely keeping the drive going for Ohio State, and he might have just set these guys up for 3.
Yeah, they are very close, and they have one more timeout, so a solid game here will help them. And there it goes. Big completion while on the move to Steve McCaskill. And it looks like Ohio State is going to have that lead before the end of this first half. 6 seconds left. And Lincoln Colt, the submitted kicker, will knock it through. Ohio State with 2 seconds left, up 16 to 13.
Nicely done by Lincoln Colt here. I've been seeing him quite a bit tonight. This kid's been getting busy because they've been calling his number. But again, McCaskill, the McCaskill connection. I'm sorry about that, guys, too. I'm just getting used to all the names. But McCaskill to Bryson, that duo, McCaskill and Bryson, have been a nice and a deadly duo that I'm going to be keeping my eye out on all for the rest of this season, because Ohio State's got 2 ballers there that Dylan Lewis can feed on that offensive unit.
And the Buckeyes kicking this one off to Bama in hopes of a kick return to try to get that lead back. No. Nope, that's not going to happen. He'll get to the 30-yard line. That's the end of the first half. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take that little small break. But, hey, 3-point ball game here. Ohio State with the lead. The winner stays relevant for the top 4 to try to still make it to the RFL playoffs. Hey, make sure you turn hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and get ready for some more action on the way. We'll be back pretty quickly here. So we'll see you guys then. Yeah, so apologies about that. I forgot that a play was actually going to still snap. So it was just a kickoff. Good thing we didn't get a kick return for a touchdown. But Alabama coming out onto the field here, and this is a grand opportunity for them to take the lead.
Most definitely. This is definitely a time for Bama to lock in, as Logan has already been showing he's fired up. Let's hope that halftime break didn't cool him down some.
I formation. We're going to start out with a toss. And this is shut down. Big hit stick in the backfield. Actually, they'll say you'll gain a yard. 2nd and 9. Good defense.
And they'll go ahead and just bring the pressure early here, letting these guys know early. Cage is not the game plan for you guys, so don't do it again, or we will be shutting them down just the same.
They'll come out here in the pistol. Quick throw. Muscles through 2 Buckeye defenders as he'll get to the 30 for the first down.
Yeah, that was a big-time play there. Pushing through for the first down, 1st and 10 action here. Bama looking nice on this third quarter, kicking things off as they're going to be trying to take the lead, number 7 versus number 9.
Down the single back, and here goes that play action with Brock Frederick nearly getting the sack there, blowing up Goldsberry. Avoids the sack with just getting that pass off.
Just tons of pressure from the defensive unit of Ohio State. And it looks like that defense is staying true for 2 halves straight. So we're going to see if Bama can figure things out here.
Now back in that single back, a 2nd and 10. They're going to motion in Jermaine Burton. And Burton's open on the spot route, quickly wrapped up there by Ferragamo. 4-yard gain.
Yeah, it's going to be one of his favorite targets there as he gets his 5th catch on the night is Jermaine Burton. Definitely a guy that's going to be great for Logan, and he's been great all year for Logan.
He needs 6 yards for this first as they'll line up in the gun bunch. Goldsberry getting a little bit of heat in this time. He will not escape the sack as he is brought down by good old submitted defensive end Russell Shackelford.
And big ups to Russell Shackelford, just a big-time sack here. Keeps on bringing the pressure to Logan in the backfield, and this is something that Ohio State, I'm sure they talked about in the half, just trying to get a little bit more pressure on Logan because Logan was having his way there towards the end of that half, and it sure seems they are all over him this half.
And you tend to see that trend with Alabama this year on the offensive side. On the offensive side of the ball is when things start out like the first play of the game on offense or the first snap on the second half, they start out slow. And in a game like this, they can't afford to start out slow. And you can see McCaskill in that first half, he went crazy. 113 yards on just minimal catches, especially after that 78-yarder.
Yeah, we see McCaskill do some great things in that first half. Let's see if these guys can get it going again as Dylan Lewis coming out hot, trying to feed his guys and take a convincing lead.
4-man rush here. He goes underneath Arturo Flores. Will run through the contact. That's about a 5 to 6 yard gain. Say 5.
Yeah, nice 5-yard pickup. Nice bully move, a little stiff arm action in there just to get a couple more yards for Flores. Going to have his 12th yard on the night, 4th reception here for Ohio State as they continue to try to keep this drive alive with 5 yards to go to keep it going. Let's see what Dylan has for us and what Coach drawn up.
A little bit of energy on the sidelines there too from Logan Goldsberry, so he's hoping this defense can get them off the field quickly. There's a counter run play. Earl Winbush put on a move, trying to put on another. He'll get to the 42 to 41-yard line there on that rush, but it's going to be a Buckeyes first down.
Now that's the elite running right there. That is some elite running from Winbush, just breaking through tackles, taking everything that's his basically because, guys, you know I called him out earlier, and he's like, okay, hold on. I'm number 30 Winbush. These guys already vouched for me in the chat, and here I go. First down, big cutback, big broken tackles. It's going to be time for Ohio State to mix it up, guys.
Let's see if they can get him more involved. I mean, that was only his 5th carry of the game. There goes run number 6 with just 22 yards on the night, 4 yards.
Yeah, it seems Buckeyes are definitely trying to dial in and mix things up, balance out this offense. It's been a little bit of pass heavy, as we know. 103 yards for one receiver and 70 for another, so they're going to mix it up.
And right back to Winbush. Looks like a first down. We'll see. They're going to say he's inches. 3rd down.
Just a tough call there. Tough running right now for Winbush. Let's see if he can punch it in for a first down on a 3rd and inches here. Very great drive.
Yeah, Bama going to have to look out for that potential play action. But they're going to actually pass in this and gets it right over the linebacker's head for the first down to the 20.
Nice pickup here for Ohio State. 1st and 10 as Scott Jr. getting his first reception, but it does pick up 9 yards and a big first down for his Buckeye teammates. So they're going to be looking at Scott often here I would say they should feed him more down when the field gets a bit tight, because look how wide open he is. Just a great route there. Turns around, receives it, pushes down the field for extra yards. Here come the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes rolling down the field. They have now reached the red zone. Can they cash out? They already got the 3-point lead. Actually, a yard just outside the red zone. Nearly there, and it's nearly intercepted by Quincy Jenkins.
Shutdown defense from Jenkins. He's been seeing enough. The receiver's been getting open, making big plays for Ohio State, and he's had enough of that, had to get his hand in there for a breakup.
7 minutes left here in the third, so a ton of time still left. Ohio State hoping for a 2-score lead. He had him on the slant, but put too much lead on the pass out to Kingston Bryson.
Yeah, he's trying to had to try to lead Kingston to the touchdown there. Again, that was my other receiver I was looking for. Kingston Bryson, got to get him going as long. There he is, 2 and 11, McCaskill.
And they'll be in the shotgun. They're on a 3rd and 10. Good blocking up front by the line he's got all day. Finally completes it out there. Winbush is going to reach. Does he have a first? Yes, he does. Ohio State continues to march.
Oh my goodness, what a play from Winbush. And this kid is definitely showing me what he is all about here on the field for this Buckeye team. Just look at him stretch for the first down, just not taking no for an answer. He says, Jenkins, it's me and you. And he stretches for the first down. And here come the Buckeyes, trying to get a convincing lead here.
And they'll come out once again in that gun. Trips to the left side. Lewis getting chased out the pocket. Throws on the move. Absolute touchdown. Buckeyes. Kingston Bryson in for the TD.
Kingston Bryson, there he is, guys. And I'm telling you, those are the 2 guys you got to watch out for. Number 2 and number 11. You got Kingston and McCash. And listen, guys, that's 2 touchdowns between the both of them. And they are only heating up. 22-13 ball game.
Big score for the Buckeyes as the extra point will put them up by 10, and the kick is good. 23-13.
Oh boy, guys, let me hear it, chat. Let me hear it. What are you guys calling? What do you got? Can we see a Bama comeback here? Is Ohio State just a little bit too dominant right now? The offense moving and grooving. We got McCaskill. You got Kingston Bryson going crazy, and Dylan Lewis absolutely zoned in. I'm talking the kid's not making any mistakes out here. Very poised on this offensive unit in that pocket. So big ups to Dylan Lewis having himself a big game right now against this Bama defense who started off strong. And it looks like they're getting a little bit winded here, Smitty. Looks like they're tiring out because this offense is driving.
Yeah, the offense got to get together, and I've always said throughout the season, Alabama's season is dictated based off of the play of Logan Goldsberry. He shows you those flashes to where he can make the big plays, where he can be that quarterback to lead the offense down the field to score. But there are a lot of moments, just as well as there are good moments, where this kid just can't seem to cash out. We saw a great finish to that first half. Poor start, but we're starting to see another poor start to this second half, and that's a trend that Bama has got to break if these guys want to try to compete for another national championship.
Yeah, that's what it seems. It seems like he just doesn't get great starts to halves or quarters for that matter. So this kid is, the longer he stays on the field, the better he gets.
He'll be here in the gun, the 4-man rush. Quickly into the flats out there to Acosta. Goes out for a 2-yard gain.
Solid little pickup there. Not going to be a lot, but Acosta staying busy, staying active for this offensive unit, and staying an available target for QB1 out there.
10-point ball game. It's important to respond here for the Crimson Tide. A stretch play breaks the tackle. Can't break the next. They're going to call it a fumble right now. Ohio State will have it, but I think he was down before that ball came out, so we might be looking at a booth review or a challenge.
Yeah, I think we're going to be down on that one. Definitely going to be down on that one. Cage, just a hard runner. But right now, it seems Ohio State's all over the run. And we're going to get a booth review on that. Of course, you guys already know he's down and planted. But it's still just sending a message, right? Ohio State's still just sending a message, letting Cage know we are on that and we will rock you. I'm talking put him to sleep. So that is what Ohio State is trying to do right now. And they will get this one called back. But they are going to have to fix this run scheme because they are not going to work with that one. They might have to go through the air a little bit more here and have some faith in Logan, as we are officially going to bring that one back on the booth review here.
Yeah, and you can see there on that instant replay that right knee right here hits the ground as the ball comes loose. And so that will be Alabama's football. You're starting to see the game plan here for Alabama, right? You're seeing them, they tack up the middle a little bit, but they're trying to stretch the defense with these stretch plays, and sometimes they're successful. But Ohio State's starting to really pick up on that scheme that's sending overload of defenders on that side in which they choose to run that stretch at. And now it's getting more difficult for Cage to be able to run that football unless he breaks a few tackles. It's going to be 3rd and 7. And he'll go underneath and should have looked for a bigger target down the field. That's 4th down. Ohio State, they are fired up.
Yeah, this Ohio State defense, I mean, they are very impressive tonight against this Bama offense. I don't know. I look at the stats here from last week, and I feel Logan had a great game. I don't believe Tennessee's pressure was as strong. I could be wrong, but I don't believe they were, because this pressure here is just, it seems to be a bit too much for this Bama line and QB1 tonight, as they are struggling to make any plays downfield. They have yet to get into the end zone tonight.
The offense back out onto the field here for Ohio State. A grand opportunity to not go up by just by 2 scores as they already are, but a 7-point drive here at the end of this one would be a 3-score lead, which would put an insurmountable amount of pressure on Alabama, whose offense, once again, as we talked about, has been in the struggle department. Shotgun here on 1st down, and a nice catch there by Sheffield.
Yeah, nice small catch. Nice catch here for 8. Not much, but Sheffield's going to get involved for his 4th catch. And, these receivers of Ohio State just staying busy. I got to say, I'm very impressed with how he's been able to contribute on the field and get the ball to everyone.
And they will run the football here. Zero Wingbush nearly breaking through all the contact. That's going to be a nice 1st down run in Bama territory.
Oh, yeah, this kid's picking it up. He feels like this is his half. He's running with a chip on his shoulder, and it doesn't look like he's looking back at all. This kid is pushing down the field. Last drive was beautiful. Had a nice run game going for him. Broke a lot of tackles. Was able to get very shifty out there on the field, and it looks like he's keeping that up here in this drive as well.
2 wide receivers stacked up on the left of Lewis as he motions out Euro Windbush. And he's got one of them on a quick in route. As that'll be Sheffield, being a 7.
And Sheffield is doing his job right now. That looks like his favorite route, as he connects with Sheffield twice back-to-back on the same sort of route there, picking up a nice 7, 2nd and 3 here.
Safety's in rotation, so they'll send a blitz to that left side, and Euro Windbush has got a lane in a juke move to confiscate some ankles as he'll get to the 24-yard line. 1st down.
And yeah, again, man, this kid is just, each and every play, he just gets better, it seems, with every play. It's like 10 yards, 20, 30. It's incredible. So this kid, Wimbush, is definitely just going out here and putting on a show and helping the Buckeyes close this game up. And I do want to correct myself a little bit earlier, guys. Jermaine Burton did score earlier in this ball game for Bama. So I do want to apologize to Bama faithful out there. Roll Tide.
1st and 10. Setting up that inside play action. Dylan Lewis throwing it in, but it's going to be knocked incomplete. Good defense there by Bama. 2nd down.
Nice break up there. Definitely thought he had a man there, but the defense was just incredible. Way able to break that up. Rock him a little bit. The defense has been hitting hard all night, both sides of the ball. Both teams, I should say.
And that's going to be a hard hit to the offense as they are going to move back 5 yards for the false start. And just was talking about Wimbush, they're going to put it on him.
Yeah, I guess they said you're doing a little bit too much out here, Wimbush. Can't do it all.
I was excited, thought he was about to get that next play right there. Moved too early.
Right, he's ready to go for 30 tonight for another one right now. Here he is, though, Smitty. Let's see what we can do here. Wimbush has got this drive going.
He's on that left side. Bama, look out for a potential screen. They're actually going to run it. It's got some solid blocks, but not for long as they quickly evaporate. Tackle's going to be made there.
That's going to be a nice tackle there, actually, for Bama, especially for a guy that's been heating up, catching fires in Wimbush. I do believe that Ohio State's already in field goal position, already in field goal range.
In field goal range right now, beats him off the line, and Arturo Flores is quickly wrapped up. And again, both these quarterbacks just not making those proper reads based off the situation. This is 3rd and long. Go to quick drag play underneath. That's not going to get you the 13 yards you needed.
Yeah, just going to be another 4th down situation here. As we've seen, I can't even imagine how many 4th downs we've seen tonight, just with the great defense of these teams. But they're going to go ahead and take 3 more, here. Ohio State, making this one a 26-13 ball game.
And that, once again, is a win for Alabama. It's crazy how these guys are having comparisons kind of like to the real-life Alabama team, where the offense is the struggling point, and the defense is doing what it needs to do. And, Ohio State is a great offense as well when they are locked in, and we've seen them be able to crack the code of this Alabama defense from time to time, making big plays such as that one play, 78-yarder to Steve McCaskill. And, this game could get out of hand for Alabama. This game is solely right now at this point is on this offense. They've got to get rolling.
Yeah, they've got to get rolling. They got to get rolling fast. Roll Tide is what they call themselves, and I need to see some of that right now because 13-26 on the road, and it's already a chippy game, and the offense is already struggling as is. So I don't know. I have high hopes for Logan Goldsberry and his unit right now. 21 for 26 is pretty impressive. The accuracy is there, but the plays are not being made.
188 yards, hasn't thrown an interception. Hopefully we didn't jinx him with that, but we'll see.
Hopefully not. But he's definitely that's his worst nightmare at that point.
4 touchdowns, as mentioned earlier last week. No interceptions. As he will fire for a 1st down to Acosta.
And there's Acosta again, just being big time target. Hands always up as he gets his 6th reception there. So you're going to be seeing a lot of Acosta action from Logan here. I'm pretty sure for the whole 4th quarter, it's got to be throw heavy.
And they'll come out back in that gun bunch, sending a blitz and another good throw as Cage gets to the 48.
And again, we're going to get a chance to these are the moments where we get to see the greatness of quarterbacks, right? Because when they face such a deficit, they tend to throw heavy. It's no longer runs. It's all about the throw, all about getting the ball down the field as quick as possible.
Here's a motion holding. Getting the handoff, though, to Cage, and he is wrapped up by Frederick for a 1-yard gain.
Yep, and they're just going to try to get a couple of runs, play it safe here towards the end of the 3rd, and just gearing up for this 4th quarter. They know QB1 is going to be in for a big quarter here, so going to go ahead and run it out.
Let's see if they can snap this ball before the end of the 3rd, see if they can get an extra play. That they don't do. Kind of surprised they did not. And we're heading into the 4th and final quarter. RFL College Series fans, you guys already know what to do. Put your 4s up in the chat. Ohio State with a 2-score lead, up by 13, 26-13. So, man, first game here in the booth, and it's been a pretty good one. Ohio State starting to separate. What's your thoughts on the game so far?
Oh, man, it's been a great night in the booth here with you guys. This has been a great game. I definitely thought it was going to be a bit closer from how it started off, as we got Logan here going across the middle, and there's this guy again. Big game here, and I believe that's going to be Acosta again.
Yep, Sean Acosta.
And there's Acosta coming up with his 7th reception, 63 yards. Guys like Acosta is making this a great game for me. First game in the booth, guys. It's been amazing. Great crowd out there. Great players out here on display. And Smitty, I just appreciate you for sharing this space right now for me to get in here and rock with you tonight, guys. First game in the booth. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah, no problem, man. Doing a great job here. And like I said, a lot of things to come in the future. You guys, I don't even think you guys are ready. Here goes a sack on the play. That guy, Russell Shackelford, sounds like a Western character that used to be with Matt Dillon on Gunsmoke, but he's out here getting sacks in the college series, making plays.
You gotta call him Shackelford. This guy's crazy. Goodness, he's getting off that block. Look at him. Yeah, no chance. He's still trying to block. He's not even there.
Big-time defensive play there. Also 6, 2nd and 16. Hopefully that does not slow down the momentum of Goldsberry as he's able to squeeze in the spot route to Jermaine Burton.
Yeah, this kid's accuracy is on the money. I mean, I got to call it out. I'm impressed with the accuracy, but accuracy is not going to be enough tonight. I can tell you that much as we close in under 11 minutes here in the game left here.
And they need a big play here on 3rd and 11. Can't take a sack. He's going to throw. Good defense broken up by Xavier Spriggs. And here goes a field goal unit.
This kid Spriggs has been tough all night. I've been seeing his number out there getting active, pass deflections, getting in the way. And this kid's been putting that pressure, and he's been spying on Logan.
It's going to be a 51-yarder for the Crimson Tide. Not an easy kick to make, but he's making it look easy as that's straight down the middle. We got ourselves a 10-point ball game again. So we are back within 2 scores again. Another win for the Buckeyes. Let me know in the chat, guys, who you guys got winning this one. Ohio State or Alabama. Here goes Crimson Tide kicking things off as Ohio State will take this one from about the 2, straight down the middle. And we'll follow the 25 to the 28.
Going to get a nice return here. Nothing special, but a good return for my guy. I wonder how you say his last name. Egbuka. So Egbuka on the return here. And we have a 10-point ball game, guys. How do you guys feel in the chat? Does Bama have a chance still? Can they get a stop and come back down and score? Defense has been elite all night. Do they have any more energy left?
The defense is going to have to play top tier as it did earlier within this game if they want a chance of coming back here. And Euro Wimbush is going to be the challenge. Can they slow him down? 5 yards.
Yeah, they've got to get a hold of this kid Wimbush because they started off pretty well on him, but he has definitely heated up and he's cooking right now in this second half.
And Lewis got a wide open tight end in Flores to the 45.
And guys, I got to tell you, this is not good. Flores picking up his 6th catch on 29 yards, but this is not a good sign for Bama as they're giving up an awful lot on the defensive end with such a deficit.
Still wearing down on that clock as well. They're trying to set up play action. Looks like they're going man-to-man. But the time he's got in the pocket to find a receiver is going to set him up with another first down play to Flores, excuse me.
Yeah, it looks like the O-line is locked in here a bit more in the second half. We've seen a lot less scramble karate throws from Dillon this half than we did in that first half. So it looks like that was able to help him lock in, and he is moving this ball. He's wheeling and dealing, man. He's out here wheeling and dealing.
He is, as he just said in the chat, locked in for this big game. Ohio State looking to repeat history, but going to go
as soon as I say that,
he's sacked by Byron Young.
As soon as I say his line's been holding, I guess it jinxed him quite a bit there because he definitely runs straight into a sack there. So apologize about that, Dillon. But let's get that back.
Offensive lineman Hall, I mean, he was doing his job, but Dillon, as he's done a couple times, has been able to escape outside the pocket and get away from the edge rushers. Good job there maintaining that outside leverage. There's a flag, however, and this might be on the offense to lose even more yards. That'll be 5 yards lost. Bring up a 2nd and 19.
Yeah, that's tough right there. 2nd and 19, just a little bit more of this defensive, prowess from Alabama. Maybe just a little bit of intimidation on that line up front. So Bama's still trying to give it in.
Yeah, by the way, Dillon said he forgave him.
Oh, I appreciate that, Dylan. I appreciate that, man. Hey, great game, by the way.
Stack wide receivers at the bottom of the screen here as Lewis has got the connection to the 40, and that's a good thing. You don't want to try to get all those yards just because you had that penalty just the very next play. You get the little good chunk just like that, and then even though it's a long 3rd and 13 here, you still have a much more manageable play call that can get you those yards.
Most definitely. And then it also can set them up for a field goal here. You don't, like you say, you don't need the big play. Just get it down here, maybe about the 30, and go ahead and kick your field goal.
And Lewis trying to scramble, can't take a sack here. There goes a karate throw, and it is off the mark. 4th down.
Goodness, man, the scissor throw is crazy, but it's going to bring up a 4th and 13 here, and I don't know, Smith. Are they going to be able to kick this one? It was a little deep.
I doubt it. They're going to punt this one away. And this one looks a bit shanked, but it will be inside the 10 at the 5. What a punt. I guess he shanked that on purpose.
Yeah, that was a great punt, guys. I don't know. Talk to me, chat. What are you guys thinking? This could be Bama's shot here. They still have a chance. We have some time here on the clock. Still have 7:23. If we can get a quick touchdown here, we could definitely be in for a treat, guys. We could be in for a good old classic here.
Yeah, man, CS5 has been absolutely full of classic RFL games. And this can be in that conversation, but it's all dependent on Alabama here as Sean Acosta will get to the 10. And this is a tall task for Alabama, too, by the way, here, Zeke. I mean, to have to drive 95 yards to try to make this game, and they don't necessarily have to do that. If they can at least get in the field goal range and make it a one-possession game, that's a win, but still a long drive nonetheless. And there's a throw into the flats. Sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a very long drive here as we see Brooks pick up, I would say, about 2 yards there on that play. Mm-hmm. But a very long drive here, Smitty, and it's going to take some big-time performances from Logan because this is all they have right now. They have to rely on Goldsberry.
Single back formation, nearly throws an interception. It's 4th down, and honestly, in this situation, it is a decent amount of time. But Alabama might just end up going for this.
It's a tough call right there, Smitty. You going to call it? You going to go for it?
I would punt it away because you got time. You just got to rely on your defense, but they're going to go for it. I had a feeling they would. They've got to get this. Puts on a move. 1st down. Crimson Tide.
Just a nice pickup from Cage here, guys. Keeping this drive alive is good old faithful running back Cage for Bama. And hey, guys, they still have a shot. All Logan has to do here is keep it going.
Empty set all by himself. He's got the completion over the middle, quickly wrapped up by KJ Harrison. That's a 7-yard gain.
Nice pickup here, 2nd and 3. These guys are moving down the field. Here's Prentice on his first catch of the night. So a big first catch here.
Yeah, man, I could tell these guys want to make a big play down the field, but it just has not been there against this Ohio State defense. With Cage, he's been running with authority as he'll have another 1st down.
Just another power run for Cage. He was being shut down on his last couple of drives there. They were able to get to him, but he's found a way to break free on a couple of runs here as of late in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be big as they're mixing it up like this so late. They can catch these Ohio State guys off balance here as they spread it out.
And wide open over the middle. Stiff arm. Acosta cannot get the 1st down, and time is starting to work against Alabama pretty quickly here soon. They're going to have to make those big plays.
Yeah, we're just under 5 minutes, and as you said, this is when things start to speed up a bit. So Bama's going to have to get it downfield just a bit more. Going to have to take some deeper shots here.
2nd and 1, and that's a nice read. Get out of bounds. He does.
Nice. Nicely done. As we see Goldsberry just working the field, getting Acosta his 10th reception on the night, and getting out of bounds. Just very smart clock management here for number 7.
Just got to continue to work at this pace. Well, do got to speed the pace up a little bit, just a little bit. They're at the 46-yard line here, just waiting for that big play to be there, but they're still going underneath, and that is a huge play after the catch by Jermaine Burton.
Nice pickup from Jermaine Burton here. He's been putting on a show tonight. Able to catch the ball and go ahead and reel in some bigger yards for this Bama team. 67 yards on the night, and he is cooking.
Closing in on 4 minutes left to go in this game. Going to the flats. It's out of bounds again to stop the clock.
I'm telling you, I'm seeing some great clock management here from Bama. It seems they're making all the right plays. They're getting downfield. Nice little gain there for. So let's see what they can do on this 2nd and 6. Headed into the end zone here. Maybe they can get a play.
And they're at the 39. And there goes a wide open man. Cage inside the 20 for first down.
And there's that kid Cage again, locked in. And this kid's 5th reception, 38 yards. That's what he's done in the air. But we always know he's been a dog on the ground tonight. So this kid's mixing it up. All-purpose yards are looking good for Cage as he's giving Bama a shot downfield here with Logan Goldsberry looking to go short on every pass, but just making the correct reads and getting his guy downfield.
This has been an amazing drive starting all the way back from their own 5-yard line. Goldsberry looking locked in, and he's got another connection. Bama's going to want to score here pretty quickly. I think if they could score before 2 minutes left and save all 3 of their timeouts, that is going to be huge for the Crimson Tide.
Yeah, with the type of defense they have, they could definitely make it happen. They still have yet to use 1 timeout.
We are now under 3 minutes and counting. First down will be huge. And they've got it, and then some. Almost got the touchdown. They're at about the inch-yard line. 1st and goal, Bama.
What a play. And I thought maybe his foot was in, but I knew he was going to get shut down there. But what a play from Bama and Logan Goldsberry. Let's talk about that performance. Just very accurate, guys.
A yard away, and this is going to give him a false start by Cage, who's been amazing on this drive, but going to cost him 5. Bars.
Yeah, that's gonna bring him on back, guys. And again, just when you think you got a little bit of action, they're gonna bring you back. You gotta stay locked in, even the line included.
And this will stop the clock at least. This clock was rolling. Unless they start it up. I'm pretty sure it's going to start the clock. No, I mean stop the clock. Yep. So in a sense, it kind of works for Bama. But they do go back some yards here. Can they get in? Got a man. Good defense. Broken up incomplete.
Man, that was just some great coverage right there. He definitely was going to give up a touchdown there if he didn't get his hand in on that play. Bama still trying to find a way into that end zone here. They got him to go once. Let's see if they can get one more in there.
And they're already in position to at least take the field goal if they have to. They want to keep passing this ball. Cannot make any mistakes trying to get in the end zone. And that's caught. That's going to keep the clock running here. This next play, they got to get in.
They have to get in. Like you said, if they can get in with just before the 2-minute mark, they might have a shot.
So this should be an obvious pass play. They're going to run it instead, and it is going to be stopped.
Oh, no!
He should have kept going
out. Why didn't he keep going outside, Smitty? What? No!
Oh, man. He had it.
I thought he was going outside.
He was. I don't know.
What?
He was trying to. Okay, they're going for it. 4th down, still saving the timeout, and a false start.
No.
Wow. They should just take the field goal at this point.
Yeah, they're going to have to take the points because this is getting ugly. The formations are sloppy. It's getting out of hand right now, guys. They might want to take the. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and send in Colt. Or no, not Colt. Sorry, that's Ohio State. But they're going to go ahead and send in Bama's kicker here. Yes, sir. And he's going to do the due diligence here.
Smart decision. Kick is up. It's good. 29-19 the score.
And do we have another flag on the play here? What's that about? I believe I saw a flag out there, Smitty.
It probably sometimes it brings up flag when it makes
okay.
the field goal. Yes.
I was like, wait a minute. Don't tell me something crazy just happened.
And Alabama, the good thing about it is they do have all three of their timeouts. And I feel Alabama should kick this down the field, but they might end up trying an onside kick. We'll have to see, which I don't think will be the right decision. They are kicking it down the field, so they're making the right decisions right now. That's going to help them out in field position.
Most definitely, guys. I believe defensively, Bama has the defense to make this happen. They have the defense to get the stops they need, and they have all three timeouts. So they have quite a few things working for them on their side tonight right here to go ahead and make this their game. So let's see what they yeah, this is it, Smitty. Yeah, this is it. Dylan Lewis trying to go ahead and secure the bag.
All they need is a first down, and that's game if Bama burns their timeout, which I'm pretty sure the first play they will. And so they are going to have to stop Earl Winbush at all costs. I could see Ohio State running the first two plays. And that's what they're going to do, and that's how you put the pressure on them. Quincy Jenkins able to make the tackle for a yard at best, and there goes the first TO. And they're going to be now in the gun. There goes that second rush. And a good tackle. This is it right here. If Ohio State, which I'm pretty sure will pass on this down, gets the first down, that's game over. If not, Bama has got a chance to tie it. Dylan Lewis and outside the pocket with the throw, and boy, was that dangerous. Bama gets the stop, and they have a timeout left with 1 minute and 16 seconds left on the clock.
Dylan Lewis strikes again with the Cobra Kai throw. It is insane. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it, but here it is, guys. We called it, and we said if Bama could get just one more shot, they have the time. Oh, wow. This guy's
slapping everybody.
This guy wanted it. He wanted it, but nice return from Landry. Very tough return from Landry, but here we go, guys, for all the marbles. 36 out of 44, 327, 1 touchdown. So Logan is in the territory of his game last week besides the touchdowns. And this is his chance to shine here with just 1 minute and 7, guys. 1 timeout. What do we got, chat? Call it.
Yeah, let us know who you guys got winning this game. A touchdown to send this already incredible matchup into OT. What a first experience here for my guy Zeke. Pistol formation. Here's a throw. Breaks the tackle. He's got to get out of bounds. And he does. What a play.
Beautiful play. Beautiful read. And a great way to get out of bounds. I got to tell you, I stated it earlier, but Bama is doing some great clock management here, clock managing, and getting out of bounds on every play here. And let's see if they can wheel it downfield. I do believe Logan can do it.
They need a touchdown, and they need some big plays. They're setting up the screen. And gets out of bounds. I don't think he's got the first. Oh, he does. Wow.
He's got it, Smitty. They gave it to him. Oh, boy. 6 receptions for 43 catches, or 43 yards for Cage tonight, and the Crimson Tide are trying to drive down the field, guys.
Huge game. I know they wish they had that touchdown early, but they got to get it out the mud here.
Here it is.
Another throw into the flats. Good decision, but you got to get out of
dangerous.
bounds. He stays inbounds, which will keep the clock rolling. And now they need to call a shot play down the field here the next play.
Yeah, that was pretty dangerous. If you're going to call that play, you got to get out of bounds. You have to, and just came up shy there.
Empty set. It's just been nothing but check down city for Goldsberry. He's going to have to take a shot, and here it is. Good defense broken up by Brock Frederick.
That thing was strapped the whole way through. Frederick just seen it. He read it and knocked it away, and we're gonna see 2 more shots, if anything. Of course, he's gonna go for it on 4th, so we're gonna get a chance to see 2 more shots from Goldsberry, see if he can get it done here.
28 seconds. That's all that is left here in this ball game and national championship rematch from a year ago, and it's nearly intercepted. Swatted down. This is it. 4th down. Ohio State gets the stop. They win. Alabama converts. The drive continues.
And let's see if Bama can pull a trick out of Tyon Nickerson's hat against them last week and get themselves a Hail Mary touchdown.
26 seconds. Lined up in the gun. Goldsberry shot deep down the field.
And there, oh my gosh, I called it.
Unbelievable one-hand snag. 58 yards.
going to take a trick out of Tyon's book.
Wow.
Oh, man.
What
are we seeing?
Game. Unbelievable snag. Xavier Sprigg couldn't play any better defense than that, but he hit him with the Randy Moss on Darrell Revis.
Oh my gosh.
The touchdown extra point. It's 26-26 here, guys. But be wary. This game still isn't guaranteed to go into overtime, as Ohio State does have all 3 of their timeouts in 18 seconds. Doesn't sound like a lot, but in college football, once again, those first downs stops the clock, and with all 3 timeouts, they can move down the field pretty quickly.
Oh, yes, they could definitely do that. And, of course, we always have to point out the early 78-yard, just one reception catch there for a touchdown. That took way less than 18 seconds, so it could be done for Ohio State. Dylan Lewis, he's locked in, he said, and it's time. He's going to get maybe 1 or 2 plays maybe to go ahead and seal this thing. But, boy, oh, boy, what a fight from Bama. What a fight.
I just had a feeling there was going to be a classic on this game. For the first time on here, bro. It's crazy.
I come for a show. I tell them all the time. I'm in the booth. I come for a show, baby. Let's get it. Bama, Ohio State.
Man, this game has so many implications on it here in the college series. Like I said, a loss here could end a team's playoff hopes more than likely. Ohio State with 14 seconds, looking to try to see if they can come up with a miracle shot play themselves. He's got a completion. That's going to stop the clock at 9 seconds. A field goal could win Ohio State this game. And they're at their own 45-yard line. Spreading things out. Here goes Dylan Lewis. They got a spy on him this time. You can see Quincy Jenkins. He just throws this one up. And it's incomplete. This is it. 2 seconds left. And I know what's playing through Alabama's head right now. They gave up a Hail Mary for the win just last week. They could not let that happen right now.
Oh, yeah, they're having flashbacks, definitely. They are definitely shaking in their boots right now. They don't know. I don't know if Tyon I don't see Tyon Nickerson out there, that's for sure.
We will see if Dylan Lewis can repeat the same magic. Pressure's coming in. Here's the shot. End zone.
No way. Smitty. No, Smitty.
Oh, it's incomplete. It's about to go crazy.
Yo.
That's it. Right into the regulation. 26-26, guys. Put your 5s in the chat or OT. It's overtime. And unfortunately, we don't have the college overtime rules modded into the Madden 22 college mod. So this will be NFL rules. So whoever wins this coin toss, which will be Ohio State, if they score a touchdown, that's game over. If they get 3 points, then Alabama gets a chance to respond, in which if they score a touchdown, they win. If they get 3, it's sudden death. And if they don't score after this first possession, they punt it. The next team to score wins. So that's how it's going to go. And the overtime is now officially underway as Alabama bombs this one in the end zone for a touchback. Zeke, man, what's your thoughts here right now on this game?
Man, I got to say, this has been a nail-biter for sure, and I'm glad this is my first game. I just had a feeling, like you said, it was going to be a classic, man, and this is one for the books, guys. I got to say, I feel like Ohio State has a heavy chance here if they can go through Windbush and open up the field for Dylan to catch one of his hot receivers, McCaskill and Bryson. We seen him slow down a bit late in the fourth quarter there, so it's going to be a tough one, but Bama's defense is going to have to show us something.
Alabama looking for their lick back, but Ohio State looking to try to repeat history. 4-man rush. He'll step up, finds a man on the move, and McCaskill to the 32.
Yeah, and there he is right there right away. They're going to hit McCaskill and going to pick up 8. And this is what the Ohio State team's going to have to do if they want to win this ball game. They're going to have to get their 111 yards receiving receiver cooking right now, because at the end of the fourth, they could not find him anywhere in sight. So right now, Bama, they're going to have to lock down, because if you give them up, giving up those lanes like that, it's going to be tough for you guys to win this ball game.
2nd and 2. Windbush has got the first. 72
There's Windbush. Yes, sir. 72 yards on the night. Kramer picking up his 4th tackle. And again, it's that Windbush attack. And I was a little bit, I kind of feel like I'm to blame for that a bit. I think I woke up the beast.
Yeah, challenge accepted. 4-man rush. Lewis to the sidelines. That'll be caught by McCaskill. He's had some trouble this season with catching footballs. He's had a lot of drops, but he's locked in tonight. Hasn't dropped a pass yet.
Yeah, this kid is locked in, and they're going to need a lot of McCaskill in overtime if they plan on winning this game.
Turn us up here. Overtime it is in this matchup. Hit that like button to throw over the middle. And another first down, this time to his tight end, Flores.
Flores having a nice night as well. A lot of tight end action out here on the field, guys, with Flores picking up his 8th reception as well. So Dylan Lewis, again, just playing this drive to perfection.
Shotgun. 4-man rush. Lewis. Oh, nice little move, but it looks like his arm got hit by his lineman. Didn't know he was that close, and the ball comes out awkwardly to the turf. Incomplete.
Yeah, he definitely has some time. I got to say, that the line of Ohio State stepped up in the second half, giving this kid a lot of time to throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. And continue to keep that spot. Here goes the heat. He's on the move. Oh, puts a little move on Jenkins, and he is out of there to the 25-yard line for Ohio State first down.
Oh, my gosh. Dylan Lewis, you're like that, sir? Yo, that's prime time running right there. I'm talking about, superstar status, Dylan Lewis. What a run, kid. You definitely secured a field goal for your team. Goodness.
Got to take care of the football. Oh, what a big hit stick. Jenkins angry off that missed attempt to make the tackle on that last play, and he makes sure that Euro Winbush pays for it right there.
Oh, yeah, he definitely had to send a message to Winbush, because Winbush has definitely been cooking up this defensive unit. Oh, my, and there's a replay of Jenkins just laying a smackdown on this kid. Dang.
My goodness.
And here comes Ohio State. Still a tough drive here, 2nd and 13.
Touchdown for the win. That's what they need. Oh, almost throws an interception. That could have been huge for Bama to draw sudden death. And instead, it's 3rd and 13. And if you make a play like that and drop that pick, you got to get to stop here the next play.
Most definitely. Again, defense, a big thing for Bama.
Empty set. Lewis all in the backfield by himself. This defense has got to generate a pass rush, which they are not doing, but the coverage is immaculate downfield to force a check down, and they will have to take the 3, where Alabama will get a chance to respond.
Oh, yeah, and this is great news for Bama. This is what we knew. At the end of the day, we know they have the defense to get this job done, to lock down. The question remains for Bama if Logan Goldsberry can get these kids down the field for a touchdown and win this ball game. But right now, Ohio State, they will be in position to take the 3-point lead right here in overtime to get this thing going.
And it's crazy because this is the exact same way Alabama lost the championship. They lost by 3 in overtime, and that score was 20-17. Right now, it's more points on the board, 29-26. History right now is kind of repeating itself, but this is the opportunity for Alabama to change that. They have that opportunity right now if they can go down the field and score and win this game.
Most certainly. Alabama has a chance to rewrite history here. You know what? The stakes aren't as high, but hey, when you're in a season where you're playing teams once, or you could not play them for another season, you take every victory you get against them. It counts. So Bama right now, they out for blood. They out for get back. And they have a big-time opportunity right here with Logan Goldsberry at the front of it all to close this game out and win this road game, a big-time road win in Ohio State. That'll be major for them to get this one. Here comes Goldsberry, 50 attempts, Smitty, 40 for 50. That is incredible.
Yeah, that is incredible right there. It's 80% on completions here tonight. Logan Goldsberry, he's got to be the most locked in that he could possibly be right now. This Ohio State defense is tough, but you saw he trusted his receiver Holden to make the play one-on-one down the field. He made it to send him to this point. Can his receivers continue to come up big for him here on this final drive? More than likely, he gets absolutely casketed as Sean Acosta could not hold on to that one.
Yeah, they'd had just about enough of Acosta tonight because they laid him down. I mean, it ain't no way around that one, baby. Boomstick, and it's on to the next play.
2nd and 10. He's going to sit in the pocket and deliver a nice ball out there to Jermaine Burton. Now, one thing that can happen here, Alabama, if they don't score the touchdown to win, they still can tie it up to draw sudden death, and then we can go from there. Next team to score wins. But, man, a lot at stake right now on this drive.
Most definitely, and you see they're getting his guy, Jermaine Burton. That's his key guy. Acosta, that's going to be his number one guy on the receiving end, and these guys are putting on a show, already moving the ball down the field with ease.
Goldsberry, good protection here by the line. Somehow manages to get this off, but it's going to be a loss on the play. 2 yards.
Yeah, and this kid's tough. That's going to be his 8th tackle of the night, and then 1 tackle for a loss for Harrison. So he's been all over the field making big plays for this Buckeye defense, bringing up this 2nd and 12 here.
And that's just good pass rush working on a double team. He's getting double teamed and still able to push Alabama offensive linemen backwards. And that's Wyatt Harris, who's just been an absolute menace on this Ohio State defensive line. But Goldsberry looking, throws, finds a man, broken tackle. Cage has got him in field goal range at the 35.
And just great blocking from that O-line. I was really watching that O-line there, and Ohio State was just hungry to get to that backfield. As you look right here, look at these guys holding that line to give their quarterback a chance to spot his receiver right through the middle there for a huge gain. And I don't know, guys, Bama looking like they smell blood. They are going for a touchdown.
And that is all they need for the win, and they've got another first down. Good effort on the reach out. That'll be Oots. Maybe that's how you say it. There,
yeah.
To the chains.
My guy Oots, number 45, picking up a big-time first down play for Bama. And here they come, guys. Let us know, chat. What do we have here? Do we have 3? Or do we have 7?
This is huge. Goldsberry. Pressure's coming. He's got to throw it. He doesn't. Takes a sack, and he is on the edge of field goal range. Wyatt Harris is wreaking havoc up the middle.
Wow, this just amazing. A kid like that, you can't keep him off and keep him out of the backfield for too long. I mean, this kid's going to figure it out at some point, and he's been applying so much pressure tonight on this Bama's line, and the quarterback has just been insane.
And again, another unnecessary sack given up by Goldsberry. He's got to throw this thing. Finally does. Big hit stick, but he holds on. So they are still in field goal range here as they face a 3rd and 15.
Yeah, these guys are back in field goal range after getting knocked out of field goal range. And you know what? Logan, is no stopping Logan right now. He's staring it in the eye. He's staring fear in the eye, in the face.
Quickly is just going to throw this. Definitely not going to be enough for the first down, but they are at least in position to make it sudden death now. So Alabama, I mean, there's a chance we could even get a tie ball game here at 29 if Ohio State doesn't score. So this has just been a crazy game here altogether here tonight.
Well, yeah, but if that time runs out on us with the way the defenses have been playing for both teams, that could very likely happen here. We'd love to see a winner here, a victor, but at the end of the day, we got 2 top teams, 2 of the best teams in the nation going at it right now, and they're going to be tied up here very shortly.
That kick is good. We are tied up 29 all. And to be honest, I know both of these teams, if they do tie up, that's actually the best case scenario for both of them because they'll have half a game where it's won and lost, which could help their chances of both still being in the Final Four. But, of course,
most definitely
don't want to risk anything.
Yeah, you definitely want to come out here with a W just to paint the picture clear. You don't want anything to be foggy because guess what, guys? If we go into this thing with a tie, you're definitely going to have to figure out, because at that point, Smitty, how do we figure that out?
It's all based off of record first in the RFL college here for top 25, and then it goes into head-to-head matchups and everyone else's record. But if you got that half game where it's won, if this does tie, this will be the first tie in RFL College Series history, which will give them the advantage of any team that has the same amount of wins as them. So that will put them in a great position to where they could still end up in the Final Four. So that's the more likely scenario they want. Of course, they want it to be more definitive with a win more than half, because that can also work against you too. So we'll have to see how it all pans out.
Right, exactly.
Roseberry's fired up.
Well, yeah, I mean, all they got to do here, I mean, like you said, the time could run out. If Ohio State scores even a field goal here and the time goes out, then they'll go ahead and walk away with the victory.
And we've had 4 total ties in the RFL, and it's only happened in the RFL. It would be crazy to get one tonight. I mean, 4 minutes, over 4 months is still a long time. There's a nice completion out to Sheffield to move the chains.
Yeah, just a nice pass, nice read for Dylan here. And that's going to be 82 yards for Sheffield, still cooking up with 9 receptions on the night.
Both quarterbacks have tossed 50 or more passes here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of throws, motion out the backfield with Winbush. There's a throw off the mark, nearly intercepted, but dropped.
Yeah, you got to come away with it right there, guys. You got you defenders out there. You looking to make big plays for your team. You got to come away with those snags.
It's been quite a bit of dropped interceptions here by Alabama, too. These guys have got to make those plays. Ohio State, though, getting this opportunity, got to make the most of it. But that is not going to happen on this play, as they will lose 2 yards.
Yeah, they're all over Winbush now. They figured it out. Winbush kind of went crazy on him there in that fourth quarter, and he was able to find lanes and find openings. But right now, Bama is just bringing the pressure, and they're jumping straight off that line, straight to Winbush. As you see, he's just unscathed here.
This is a huge down. Momentum is surely going to surge in the direction of Alabama here if they get this stop. And this is a long 3rd and 12 as they will set up play action. He's got great time in the pocket. Not for long, as he will be sacked by Young for the 2nd time tonight. 4th down, Bama's going to force the punt.
And that is just what we talked about. This Bama defense, these guys really stand on their defensive unit. They really feel like this defense can win them ball games. And we might see a situation here where they do just that. If they get a late stop here from Byron Young, now they have a chance to come out on the offensive side and make some noise. Again, less time might be good for them, because if they can get down and run that clock and get down the field goal range and kick that time out, they'll walk away with a victory here. So a little bit less time is actually probably good for this Bama team right now if they can actually move the ball down the field.
And actually, if they just kick the field goal period, get any points, that's game.
That's game.
No matter the time,
game, guys.
OT,
yeah.
This is sudden death we are in right now. And
we are officially in sudden death.
3 passes, away from 60 pass attempts. He's got over 450 passing. You were just talking about his game last week. I had 430. Here he is, 2 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and a chance to lead his team to victory this week, which unfortunately just did not happen after his good performance last week.
Yeah, it's just amazing. There you go. What we got here, Logan?
Goldsberry going to be off the mark there. Can't be throwing those ducks freely in the air like that, because they can get snagged.
Most definitely. He's trying to approach the 500-yard mark tonight, which would be pretty impressive for Logan Goldsberry if he can do that in a victory.
2 minutes and 18 seconds away from a tie if we don't get any points on the board here. Here's a run, and Cage very slow on that attempt. So just gain a yard.
Yeah, I got a feeling here. I got a feeling Bama is going to go ahead and close things out here. It looks like they're, just getting the ball down the field, playing it safe, and eating up some field. But I don't know. 3rd and 9 is this is probably the biggest down of Bama for the whole night right here. If they can convert right here with a nice pass across the middle, they might have a shot and reel this one in.
Yeah, this is going to be huge. Trip to that right side. Goldsberry's got the connection, trying to get the first, and that is a huge tackle made there to keep him 3 yards short.
I don't know, Smitty. I think I'd go for it.
I don't want this.
Because I don't. You wouldn't risk it?
No, I wouldn't risk it right here, man.
3
I'll
yards.
take the tie.
You'll take the
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, to be
Look,
on
that's the
4th and
Madden
3 on
player
your
in me.
side
I'm
of the
going
field.
for it.
Oh yeah, Madden logic definitely going.
Mike Vick. I'm scrambling. I come up from that era.
Here goes the punt, taken from the 15. And if Alabama can get the stop quickly or stop them within a minute and 23 seconds, we will have the first tie in RFL College Series history. This is definitely a rivalry brewing up in the RFL College Series, seeing as though Alabama and Ohio State, I mean, right now, recently, they have been in hot waters amongst each other since that national championship game.
Yeah, it's just looking like this one might definitely come out a tie. Little time left. Still got 2 timeouts each. They could move the ball down the field, though. I do have a lot of confidence in Dylan Lewis because he has shown me tonight that he's capable of making big plays.
And here we go, single back formation. They're going to start things out with a rush. And Winbush, wow, explosive run to the 38.
And there it is. They just, that Winbush can pick up a couple more runs like that. They can go ahead and secure this victory, Smitty. I think, they get a couple 10-yarders, maybe a pass or two, and we're in field goal range. I mean, either way, the closest they get, I think they just try to make the field goal, right? You just go out kicking.
And they've got a clutch kicker this year in Lincoln Colt, the submitted kicker.
Oh, yeah, Lincoln
He's
Colt.
knocked down just about every kick this season. And Dylan Lewis got him in. Big completion, trying to rip the football out, but maintains possession at the 42. And honestly, Lincoln Colt, he's got quite the leg. He probably can just about hit from this distance they're at right now.
Yeah, I mean, we got Scott Jr. on the catch here, and it looks like he might have just sealed this game for Ohio State with that pass there. Just a big gain there. Just beautiful read, able to get away from the defender here. Just a little bit too slow there, getting across field. And Scott Jr. is going to maybe put the nail in the coffin with that. They might do a couple of more plays here, but like you said, Colt is definitely locked in for this one.
Yeah, now I'd keep it on the ground here with Winbush just to get in that field goal range and make it easy. But they're going to pass instead, and it will work out for a first down. There goes G. Scott Jr. again.
Scott Jr. just having himself a night, stepping up when the team calls his number, and here he is trying to make the winning plays.
Yeah, this is it. That's game. They're in field goal range. They're just running to make it closer.
Oh,
but there's
what
a flag. Holding.
Uh-oh.
That's going to
This
push
is
him
dangerous.
back 10. Harris Johnson.
It's definitely
Jr.
something you want to stay away from, guys. Those holding plays late in the game they definitely could be costly. We look at a 1st and 17.
50 seconds away from our first potential tie. And Ohio State has just pushed themselves not out of field goal range. They're still there. Here, Winbush got him right back into it.
Yeah, I think Ohio State, they're in great position here to win this ball game. They just have to hold on to the ball. It's all about ball security right now.
And if they run one more play, they better not get a penalty. If that happens, that's going to be wild. They're spreading things out, looking like they're about to pass here, but they will run. Great blocking. That should be game right there.
Wow.
Winbush will rush for over 100 yards with that one and put his team in winning position right now.
Yeah, that was a big-time Winbush run, and that was a moneymaker right there. That's the game, guys. That'll definitely put Ohio State in winning position, and that's going to do it. We almost got close to a tie, but we need a victor, and we're going to get one here tonight, Ohio State.
And Alabama calling the timeout, and history will be repeated again as Ohio State again trying to kick that game-winning field goal. Another timeout. Alabama just being petty now. But that's it. No timeouts left. And for the game, haven't seen a block kick in years, so I doubt we're going to see one here tonight. This one straight up the middle. Lincoln Colt with the kick, and Ohio State does it again as they knock off Alabama with a game-winning field goal this year by Lincoln Colt. Final score, 32-29.
Oh, boy, and guys, thank you guys for joining us here in Ohio State, coming up with a big-time win. Again, we see them taking down Bama. Bama just has not been able to figure it out, as we see Logan Goldsberry here just upset with himself He's going to be taking a long shower thinking about this one, guys. This one's going to sting for a bit as they're going to fall to 5-3 is Bama, and Ohio State moving to a 6-2 record on the season as Dylan Lewis walking off the field in a big-time overtime victory, guys. Tonight, Ohio State prevails again. Back-to-back wins for the Buckeyes over Bama.
Yeah, this is huge, man. And hey, I can't thank you enough for making this grand appearance and debut in the RFL College Series. Of course, plans will be revealed in the future to the community, but just know we're at work, man. Had a great conversation today, and of course, a great game to call here as Ohio State gets it done once again, 32-29. With that being said, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the Relocation Football League, and also subscribe to the PFL channel. If you want, you can drop that link in the chat. And hey, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Game of the week, Tennessee, number 2, taking on number 4 LSU tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss it. That is the Week 9 finale. I'll see you guys then. Till next time, I'll show you guys the stats, and I'm out. Peace.
Peace, guys. Appreciate you. Zeke in the booth here, signing out. Wonderful game. Ohio State with the W here. And we had Logan Goldsberry. Again, 460 on the night, 404 for Dylan. So these guys are going toe-to-toe out here. Heavy usage. Winbush wins out the battle against Cage. Cage started off heavy, but Winbush will win that in the end. Dylan Lewis even getting a little loose out there. You got a McCaskill, Acosta, Holden, all guys over 100 yards receiving. Bryson and Burton, and even Sheffield coming up a little shy of 100, but a lot of great receiving. Look at all these numbers. A lot of 8 receptions, 70-plus yards. So just a great game out there receiving. Both teams on the defensive. We have some blocking here. Some guys giving up some sacks here. Not a good look, but I know the defensive coordinator and the O-lines, they're going to get at them. Ferragamo with a great game, 20 tackles. Jenkins, 16 tackles. KJ Harrison, Landry, just big games from these kids, all over 10 tackles. You got Kramer and Spriggs in the mix. Just a lot of great talent. I remember seeing Frederick out there and Wardell Mack. And again, guys, that's going to do it for me in the booth. Just wanted to go over the stats with you guys. Just some great games we seen. Shackelford grabbing some sacks out there in the backfield, just really knocking guys down. I called him Sackaford. So, just beware of the game tomorrow, guys. We got a big-time matchup, as Smitty said, a really top-tier matchup. Tennessee coming back out here on the field after a great win last week. It's your boy Zeke, guys. I am signing out. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Gone.